we're in Earthen Peak now. This is where we left off. We had a couple episodes of dicking around and upgrading, but...
Look at T! What you doing,
So, yeah,
girl?
look at TL. So, look at TL is not doing too hot.
Right. And you can't help her because you're already in a covenant, right?
No, the Covenant has nothing to do with it.
Well, then what was the reason why we couldn't really help her?
Because my Covenant does not allow me to summon people.
Oh.
Now, technically speaking, I have talked to her in all the locations, and since there is no penalty for leaving a Covenant, I could, if we really wanted to save her. It would be complicated. I would have to go to the bosses where she is summonable, use a bonfire ascetic to regenerate the boss, and fight the boss with her summoned and have her live. You need to do that for 4 fights. It can be 4 fights of the same boss, or just any combination of 4.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do that 4 times, you will complete her quest.
And the benefit of her not being dead is...
At the end of her quest, you get all of her gear.
Oh.
Which is pretty cool gear, I gotta say, but... So, this area is Earthen Peak. This is like the Sen's Fortress of Dark Souls 2.
Headless soldiers?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're mannequin, so these are pretty good enemies, I would say. I like their design. They have some cool moves they do, which we'll see in a minute.
Is there still a hitbox where their head should be? Can you do headshots?
I would imagine there is. I actually don't know for sure. They're actually sniping me from the right now. Oh, shoot, I haven't redone my pyromancy yet.
Oh, Woody! Woo! You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And a fat ogre. Okay, realistically, how much would that weigh? Like 900-pound block.
Yeah, that wasn't too good. That hammer dude normally doesn't aggro out like that, because he was hiding behind an object in that room back there that I did not interact with because I did not want to aggro him.
And yet.
Oops. Oopsies. And speaking of bonfire ascetics, the boss for this area, if we wanted to use one, because in New Game Plus, in Dark Souls 2, you can, bosses, get some new stuff. Let's see, Great Combustion, Lingering Flame, and, because...
Like guaranteed drops, or just...
Yes.
Okay.
So... Off of her New Game Plus form, you get the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring +2, which is increased soul drops. So I think I get like 25% more souls if I have that. So I think I have Bonfire Ascetics. So I could beat this boss, fight her again, and get that ring.
Question though. Like, I think you should do that. But okay, so right now she's going to be standard.
Yeah.
You're going to fight her at +1. Now, when you actually do beat the game, will she be at +2 the next time?
No, then she'll go to +3.
Oh, because right now she's at +1.
Yeah, because right now she's at 0.
Okay.
And then when you beat the game, she will go up 1, or when you use an ascetic, she will go up 1.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, though, like, let's say she's at +1 now. After you kill her, bring her back, the +1.
Yeah.
And then when you actually beat the entire game, when you go to New Game Plus, she will be at +2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, bosses go up a level whenever you beat the game, and whenever you restart the game, because you can actually beat this game and not advance to New Game Plus. So this is going to be Lingering Flame. This is one of my new pyromancies.
That just kind of hangs
out. If
out.
he runs into that, it'll explode.
Well, why not just wait for him to chase it? I want to see it in action.
He has a weird, like, aggro thing here, so that's what I'm trying to get him to do.
Oh, okay. Aw.
He had his shield up, so it didn't do a lot of damage.
Okay. Does it have any knockback power to it?
It does. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed this, I'm doing a lot of damage with the sword.
Yeah,
I noticed. It's pretty powerful. And I think I'm, like, two-shotting all of these guys.
And you look really good.
Yeah, I do. I look awesome.
Oh, you're talking about the game? Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When the shield's
It's
not
basically like a time bomb. See, that's what I mean about these, like, slower weapons having weird kind of hitboxy things.
Yeah.
But, oh wow, he's still alive. I thought he was dead. It's bad. They're bad because these guys will really combo you a lot, and, they can, backstab you. And then that's great combustion.
Right. Up close in your face. It's hot. Oh.
So I am ignoring that guy for a reason.
Because you got your eyes on the prize, Woody.
Because he will actually run up and hit that switch there, which locks this area. So I was not gonna bother. I was not gonna let him do that, because it kind of makes, kind of steals off a little bit of a secret area.
And he's gone. Nice. And you did all that without having to recover any stamina, right?
Yeah,
You
I can do 3 hits. Yeah, I can do 3 hits, but once I do the 3 hits, I am out of stamina. So, I'm gonna light this bonfire. I am not going to rest at it yet, because I don't want those guys to spawn. There's a really cool gimmick for this area. Okay, so there's all this poison in this area. It's a big windmill. There's some cool lore reasons behind this. The boss is a Gorgon, like Medusa creature. She bathes in poison. If you go into her boss room without doing this, the entire room is full of poison, and you will be continually poisoned while fighting her.
Oh, great.
But if you burn that, the poison's gone.
Cool. And who would think to do that?
Not many people.
Right.
It's a little difficult to do that your first time through. And I know I haven't rested at the bonfire yet. I set off a trap. Yeah. This might be light enough for me to wear. Okay, so originally, these enemies, I can actually show you a thing of this later. In the first trailer for Dark Souls 2, they were an enemy in it, like in the CG cutscene, and they had face masks on. But then, they redid the designs because the face masks ended up looking way too much like something in Naruto.
Oh my gosh.
And they actually looked really cool, the initial face masks. They redesigned them to look idiotic. To, like, avoid any kind of association with that. I don't think it would have been copyright infringement.
Just, like, stealing an idea.
But, and they changed them, so they looked awesome. Now, they look like this.
Aw.
And this is what I can actually wear this. This is light enough for me to wear.
Go ahead,
Do you want me to?
It's not really any worse than Brock. No offense, Brock.
I would prefer Brock, actually.
Okay.
So, you want me to wear it, not wear it, what?
Nah, let's just look at Brock's beautiful undead face.
And also, there's an NPC here.
Right.
This is Laddersmith Gilligan. I have mentioned a couple of times. The weird Scottish dude with a fat model, and I will note, the only NPC in this series to have a fat model, because it's like a unique
and
model.
holds his belly. I gotta say, he looks like his name.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm giving him 2,000 souls to use to set up a ladder for me. So he just has this laying around.
kind of an interesting little cinematic.
Yeah, see him putting down his ladder. And then you can access some stuff down here. And after I beat this area of the game, he will show up in Majula.
Cool.
Remember in Majula how I fell down the pit in the middle of the area?
Yep.
You can actually pay him to set up ladders to do that a different way. So I got a Pharaoh's Lockstone and a Peace Twinkling Titanite.
Wonderful. And will he be singing any like Irish drinking songs?
No.
Okay.
He's like this. I'm not sure what his accent is supposed to be, and I'm also somewhat ignorant of accents in general. By the way, this is that whole level below right there. It's kind of cool because you can see all the stuff.
Poison mine. There's the burned windmill.
Now, still not going to rest at that bonfire yet because I do not want to respawn the enemies. And there is another bonfire coming up really quickly. So there is, like, some secret shenanigans I could go explore in this area, but they're not worth it.
Okay. Items that aren't for your build? Or...
Either, like, not for my build, or they're not worth exploring for. These are Desert Sorceress enemies. They're using the spell that I have right now. If you do this section properly, they will actually kill themselves. Because those are pots full of poison, and they will break them open.
One of them killed themselves. I think you only off the one in front.
They can also drop their armor, so I could run around wearing a bra if I wanted to.
Whatever floats your...
Whatever floats Brock's boat.
You're digging that sword, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm liking this sword.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize they were just wearing a top. Like, I thought they had a white...
You can also get the lower skirt and the hood, too.
Yeah, okay. It's like when you're saying wearing a bra, I'm like, a big deal, it's underneath the outfit. But no, that is the outfit. Like, I don't know if I want to see Brock in a bra.
That's not a human, that's an NPC who's just kind of here for some reason.
Didn't even say he was or that he invaded.
Yeah, it didn't even invade.
So is that even right? To like have them all shaded in red? Because that's usually for somebody that invaded it.
It's a weird thing. I'm not sure why.
Woody, you didn't rush to the bonfire. Come on. Careful now. Don't take that crap, Woody. Come on.
Well, the thing is, I lit that bonfire so I can teleport to it, even if I die.
Oh, okay. That's smart.
And that was the final challenge I need to do. Now, also that pool would have been full of poison if I didn't drain it. And we're gonna go to the secret up here. It's a very secret zone.
Hey.
Doing the secret.
Now that wasn't an illusory wall. That's actually just a...
It's hidden walls. And what's behind it? It's a bonfire! So, I am gonna go human, because I am gonna summon for this fight. Because we did something very weird. There's an NPC named Jester Thomas that you will remember from the DLC.
Right.
Everybody else knows him from here.
Oh, okay.
Because he is a summonable NPC for this boss fight. And he makes this boss fight pretty easy because he can kind of do it on his own.
So wait, so was the DLC a spoiler in the sense that like he turns or something? That's why you fought him in the DLC?
That's what it's weird, because he's an ally right now.
Right, the DLC supposedly takes place after this, right?
Yeah, or concurrent. It doesn't really make any sense. But, anywho, since I'm human, I can summon him now, so... And the boss is right here.
These are like the mistresses of the dark wraiths from Lord of the Rings.
Come on, come here, buddy. But yeah, this is a very... Jester Thomas trivializes this boss fight. He's kind of like the Iron Tarkus of this game. Do you remember that guy from the Golem?
Yep.
Yeah. To where he can pretty much win the fight by himself. And since I'm going to do this fight with a bonfire aesthetic, I don't really feel too bad about summoning a human. Or summoning an NPC. For at least one of these.
Right.
Wow, I like this sword. This is a good sword. I am happy with this.
No, you still have one more upgrade, right? You can still upgrade
it. Yeah, I can still upgrade it more.
You just have to get more of that dragon bone dust.
Yeah, petrified dragon bone.
Petrified dragon bone.
And... that's not to mention that I could still level up my strength by 10 more points and make it even more powerful.
Nice. I'm guessing that's the boss room. Up there. Up those
Jester
stairs.
Thomas is not here.
Is that because you downloaded the DLC?
I wonder if that's because I...
Killed him in the DLC?
Because I killed him in the DLC with Brock here before I fought the boss.
So in order to keep consistency...
So, Jester Thomas, I guess you can't summon now.
Well, yeah,
if you've killed him already.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Well, this boss fight just got a little bit more interesting. Yeah, buddy, just drink Estus. Oh, I got his mask. That'll be light enough to wear and also really stupid looking.
Oh, goody. Wow.
I actually kind of like that look.
It makes sense if that fabric wasn't in the front, but yeah, it still looks cool. It kind of matches the chest piece, like you said. It kind of just goes with everything. So
Yeah, that's the great thing about this Alva armor, is that it like goes with any armor in the game you want. So, well, I guess I have to fight this boss without the assistance of Mr. Thomas
Well,
now.
you could summon an actual person.
Well, if there were any summon signs, I might.
I guess nobody's playing Dark Souls at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, I got his spear. That's actually a pretty good spear. Not for this character.
Whoa, that's dark. The rat's back there.
Hmm?
Down there.
What about it?
That. It's like all dark and mysterious.
Well, that's where the poison was coming in from.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm gonna fight this boss now. I kind of don't really have great pyromancy with this fight, actually. I probably should have switched that out. So, I actually do really like this fight. She's kind of a fun enemy to fight because she's different since she uses a spear. A lot of like the other big knight enemies.
And like her head is in her offhand.
Well, she uses magic attacks with that, actually. Like, she throws her head and explodes.
Wow. Actually, that is her head, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was making assumptions that this shouldn't have been that. Ooh, headshot.
I'm kind of overpowered for this point in the game. Mm-hmm. Also, if she hangs out in that poison for too long, she heals.
Oh, okay. I thought
See
you were
the
going
green
to say
smoke?
Yeah. So get her out of there, dude.
Well, I can't make her leave. Yeah, like I said, this is less impressive than it could be because I'm kind of powerful right now.
Yeah.
For the point I am fighting her.
But you said you're going to put her at New Game Plus too, right?
But I'm also, after I do this, I'm going to fight her at New Game Plus.
So then
But I have to kill her to do that.
You got this. Wow, yeah, you are dealing...
She can actually grapple me and, like, almost kill me in one hit with how much health I have. Because that is the thing Brock does not have, is health. My health is actually pretty low on Brock.
What are some stats that we're, like, getting the ideal points? Like, endurance, we're trying to get to 20 or something like that?
Yeah.
Maybe after we've done some more of that, we'll start looking at getting his health up.
We have a few stats that we can actually probably go back and use a soul vessel. And reallocate some stuff. She's kind of being defensive now.
I see that.
I'm not, like, super engaged with this fight, because it's kind of easier than I thought it would be. I didn't really think it was going to be that hard, and it's even easier than I thought.
Finish her off with a two-handed attack. Whoa, is that the exploding head? Nice.
And she's done.
And with that, I will celebrate by using the bathroom.
Oh boy, good job, Chicho. Like the Souls series? Well, we have a lot of Souls-related content here on Video Attack. We have an ongoing crit play for Dark Souls 2, which is basically like a really, really long review discussing the positives and negatives of Dark Souls 2 along with Kai. We've also got a full Let's Play for the original Dark Souls, where Chicho goes into the game blind and uses my advice to get through the game. As a result of that, we've got plenty of death montages of every single death that Chicho had to suffer throughout the game.